What's up, what's up, guys and girls? Long time no see. You know what? Give me 1 second. Adjusting how I'm doing the audio. Turn it back up here now. It should be nice and quiet under me, hopefully. You guys can let me know if my sound balance is good or not. I'm trying a slightly different setup with cameras today. I'm using a different webcam than I normally use. It looks way more blown out than my normal camera for this. But such is life. And then the other thing that we're doing a little bit differently today. Hey! How's it going? I'm assuming that is Clarissa using the HyperPad account right now. Good to see ya. So the other thing that I'm going to do a little differently today than normal is we're going to, instead of building the tank game that I've been building, we're going to work on a new game. And we're going to try and build a kind of D&D-esque game. I haven't super decided how I want to go about doing it yet, like if I want it to be... I've honestly thought about making a text-based game inside HyperPad just to see. Like with UI, but still like largely text-based. But I don't know. It's going to be a lot of written stuff. There will be some animations on the screen, but I think it's going to be mostly... It's going to be like playing... like a Pokemon or something like that, I think is the way I'm going to try and style it. So it's going to be like turn-based combat, because D&D is turn-based. So you can see I've already kind of made my list of some things I want to work on. This is going to grow as I remember more and more things that I need to put in the game. Just because this is going to be my organization going forward. I realized I was a little not organized with the tank. So what we're going to do, this is the epic I'm working on right now, I think, is the character sheet. I'm going to try and get as much stuff done around the character sheet as possible. And then I'm going to start building out more gameplay things. So the first thing I want to do is that, and I've left all the tasks in not started so that you guys can kind of see my whole thought process from start to finish. So I've left everything in not started. So you'll see I have already, like, I've written basically nothing. I just wrote like basic attributes from D&D. If I'm even going to use these attributes, I don't know yet, because I don't know if I'm going to strictly do a D&D based game, or if I'm going to end up making something that's like D&D inspired, but not D&D. So it's going to have stats, and it's going to have skills, and it's going to have roles, and all that kind of stuff. But it's not going to be using strict D&D things, because one stat that I want to put in, like it's a very common game stat, but isn't a D&D stat, I don't think, is luck. And in all these things that I read a lot of lit RPG books lately, and in all these lit RPG books, the luck comes into play a lot. So I want to mess around with the idea of luck, and see what that can do for us. So that's probably going to be one of my main attributes as well. So we'll move that over to my in progress. And I think we're going to start working on this. So let me pull open my simulator, and we're going to do a new project. Project title being... Oh, what should I call it? I shouldn't call it D&D project. That's not good. That's trademarked and whatnot. I wonder if I can call it The Land. That's really what I want it to be based off. The Land is a lit RPG series that I'm obsessed with. Let's try... Let's just call it The Land for now. I don't know if I'm going to stick with that, but let's just call it The Land. I think I'd like it to be a straight-up game. Yeah, I think that'll make more sense. Except for I'm going to really screw with myself by making it supported on... Hey, Clarissa. I'm going to have it be on everything and be vertical, I think. Yeah, because I think it would be better. But we'll see. We'll see how this goes, because it's tricky. And I think I want it to be a bird's eye view game. Also, sorry if you see me looking down. So I've changed my stream setup. If if you guys if it looks like I'm looking too far down the whole time, let me know, and I'll switch up, or I'll try to switch where everything's angled. I'm trying a whole different setup today to see if I like it more and see if it's easier for me to get streaming this way. I definitely have to work on this camera because this white balance is awful. I look super washed out. But I added a fun thing today. We can now do dramatic close-ups. And this one's not washed out. This camera is great. But that's... Oh no, I didn't even, I'm so dumb. I can now do dramatic close-ups. This is the dramatic close-up that I... So it's fun. I got things. I made toys. But we'll see. We'll see. Hey, Minecones. How's it going? So, I'll switch the view back to the iPad. Sorry, I forgot I hadn't done that yet. There we go. I'm trying, Rex. I'm trying to be a little fancier. I put a little work in. We're trying some new things out. We'll see how it goes. We'll see. So we're working on this D&D game. So the first thing I'm building is a character sheet, I think. Is how I want to do it. Man, this is hard to read on the simulator. We're gonna go 16 by 9 because that's, I think, what most phones are at. So we're gonna essentially design for lowest common denominator, and I'm gonna try to design in a way, or not lowest common denominator. We're gonna design for the smallest screen profile, and I'm gonna try to design in a way that as it expands, it'll still look okay on iPads and stuff. Oh, Dungeons and Dragons. Sorry, I didn't even think about putting that. But yeah, a Dungeons and Dragons inspired game. Oh, are you guys gonna get to see both cats? Hi, Neko. Bye, Neko. Well, they were there. And then Shoto is the one that's sleeping back there. I tried to set up the camera so that you guys will be able to see him sleeping. Okay, so how do I want to do this? Eventually, I'm gonna want to put a whole, like, parchment background, I think. Yeah, I have 2 orange cats. Yeah, he's a baby. He's brand new. I got him a couple weeks ago. And Nako's is 2 years old, so, or almost 2 years old. But they're my loves. Okay, character sheet, right? That's what we're working on. This is really just going to be a lot of labels. Is effectively what my character sheet's going to be, and I'm just going to stick it into the spots. Because that's essentially what a character sheet looks like in D&D. I have one open on another screen that I have here, so that I can reference what a D&D sheet looks like. I'm essentially just going to copy it to start. Again, I think I want to change things. Like, I think I'm going to add a luck attribute. Man, that sun's bright. I'm going to add a luck attribute that's going to have a bunch of impacts that doesn't exist in D&D. And I'm going to change up some other systems as I go, just to make a game that works for me, and is like my ideal version of D&D kind of thing. So to start, we'll need a character name. Oh, sorry guys. I had been doing some developing for Hyperpad, and I had a bunch of things in my code. Breakpoints is what they're called. I had a bunch of breakpoints in my code that stopped the program from running. I have now turned those off. So we're going to set all of these. This is going to be character names, so we're going to end up wanting this box to actually be pretty big. And we want percentage-based positioning so that we can, when I switch to an iPad, it'll stay roughly in the same spot. Relative to its positioning on the screen is what I mean. So it'll look somewhat similar. That's going to be the starting point. It's not a great starting point for making a game adaptive, or making it be on both systems, but it's a starting point, so it's what I'm going to go with. So we want this to be, I don't know, 20? Okay, nope. $21, $22. We're gonna do 22. I do actually want it to be really wide, but I don't want its scale to be expanded. How do I fix that? There we go. If I do it from here, then it expands the way I want it to. There we go. Oh, guys. I didn't have the iPad up again. I'm so sorry. I have to take off this mode because it messes with me. I had a like editor mode so I can change the scene before showing it to you guys, and I keep changing the scene and then forgetting to show you guys. It's like I'm new at this or something. Anyways. Oh, I guess it doesn't go all the way across. On the classic D&D sheet, it goes like halfway across. Ah, okay, this is what I was looking for. This is what I wanted. So we're setting the vertical and horizontal alignment to be centered. Actually, I'm going to do left alignment for the horizontal. We're gonna have to put some padding in there if that's possible though, maybe? Okay, so I can't do padding. We might make it stick out a little more from the edge then, which is also fine. What is the full width of this screen? How many pixels does that come up to? It's just a curiosity. About 580 pixels? Okay, so if I wanted it to be halfway, I want it to be about 290. I can work with that. How do you get light mode on HyperPad? There's light and dark beams on HyperPad. Yeah, but how do I get it light mode? I assume it's based off your device settings. So if your device is in projects. Rex knows all the things. I'm glad Rex is here. I don't see those buttons that he's talking about. But I trust Rex. Rex knows better than I do. There's a sun and a moon icon. You can guess which is which. Thanks, Rex. Anyways. This is going to be character name. And these are all going to have to be editable fields. Guys, I'm going to have to learn so many things on HyperPad right now because I don't know how to make an editable text box. Oh, it should be in the top right, but weird. I don't see it on your screen. It might be something that I don't have because, you know, simulators are cool. But hey Rex, how do I make an editable text field in HyperPad? Oh, I guess I can look it up in the actual HyperPad. Let me do that. We have a help. I want to know how to do text field. Will this work? Text input. That's what I want. You can use the alert behavior. It allows keyboard input. Okay. Okie doke. So I stick a behavior on this. Text bubble, I guess? We're gonna need an on touch up or stop touching. Oh, text input. That's what the behavior used to be called. It's outdated. Is text bubble what it's called now, Rex? Did I pick the right one? We'll have to update that one. Let me make a note of that, actually, while we're here. Give me 1 second. Text input. Okay. Back we go. Back we go. So when that comes up, give us a text bubble. What is your character's name? Oh, it is just the alert behavior? It's not the text bubble? Text input on alert. Oh, okay, sorry. Text input equals alert? This doesn't look like... Oh, with input. You can always experiment and see what the behavior does anyways. That's true. That is very true. Oh, it's probably a speech bubble, now that I think about it. Alert... Title. What is your character? No, title's character name. Character name. Message. What is your character's name? Default input text. I'll just put my character name as default, because I'm lazy. That looks good. Forgot that's how this was gonna work. Sorry, guys. Okay. Man, testing is going to be fun. Can I actually do all of this vertical? Because that would make my life a lot easier. Nope. Just checking. Yeah, text bubble is a speech bubble. Okay. So now we have that set up, so it'll make the alert. When the alert is done, we're going to change... Maybe this should say enter name by default. And then I'm going to stick a smaller label right underneath it. And that label is going to say character name. How much smaller does 30 look? How much smaller does 26 look? That's better. We're gonna left align this. We definitely don't need its width to be that long, but let me just change this first. Character name. 200. 200 will do. Yeah, 30's too small, guys. 40 it is. 40 it is. In this case, you want to only set the label when the user presses OK. Other behaviors when the alert closes. Okay. Yes. Yes, that's true. You are correct. Use the if behavior if you check the alerts behavior button index. Okay, cool. Thank you. Man, Rex, I am so glad you're here for this stream. You're going to be very useful. We're going to be stylish, guys. We're going to put it slightly off to the right. We're going to be stylish. And that one is purely there to say that it does the things. We want to make it percentage based though, because again, I want it to stick in place. Because I be like that. Is this one in percentages yet? Just realized things about this that I want to change. We're gonna make it 50. Can this also be 40? No, okay. That was gonna make me upset actually, so I'm glad it's not. 5 was a mistake. 45, that's what I meant. Whoops. Can I anchor to another object? Because that would be cool. That would make me happy. If it is equal to 0, that means the user pressed OK. Perfect. Thank you. So we're going into our logic. I still didn't turn on my clicks. You still can't see what I'm clicking. I invited one of my friends to tune into the stream. Oh, awesome, Minecones. Yeah, invite all your friends. All of you. The more the merrier. Okay, button index is equal to 0. I invited my... Yes, you can change the anchor point. Oh, you can change the anchor point. Rex. See? This is why I need you. I know things I want to do. You're the person who tells me how to do it. Ah, yep, anchor point. Ah! You can stick it to the corner of the screen to make it stick to that point. Okay. No, I want to anchor it to the object. Like, I want to anchor it to the other text so that it's always sitting just below that text. But I think it'll be fine. Actually, we can real quickly check. Why didn't it work on the iPhone X? That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make any sense. It's supposed to be 27 in from the left. Guys, I found a bug. I'm sorry. Just forget you ever saw that. That doesn't exist. Perfect for supporting multiple devices. Yeah. It's a very handy tool. The anchor points are very, very handy for multi-device support. That's why I wanted to use it. That's why I was hoping we had some anchor supports in there. Okay. Sorry, I just want to write down that too. That's not a bug? Oh. Move that object anchor to the top left corner. But that's essentially what I did, just using percentages. Like, this is still saying that it should be down and to the left. Like, not quite at the top of the screen and not quite in the left corner, is what this is saying. If you look at the position. But I guess I could also move its anchor there. I guess is what you're suggesting? Oh. So you're saying I need to move the physical anchor point to the very left of my object. I need to put it at like 0.50 of my object, and then it'll indent the way I want it to. I think I follow you. That's so weird. It only impacted one screen. That's so bizarre. That's so bizarre. I don't know how I feel about that. Physical anchor point is what makes it stick in relative position. Yeah, okay. No, I trust you, Rex. It makes sense. It does. I just don't know how I feel about it. Nothing that I think is wrong with Hyperpad. Something that I think is wrong with that logic in general. Nah, I'm okay with the Y being at 50. I'm okay with the Y being in the center of it. That's fine. That's fine by me. Okay, so we're entering character name. Once the character name is entered, sorry, I'm going back into this logic. I got distracted again. Then we're going to set the label. Yep, we're going to set that label with the text. Give this a test. Ignore that the rotations are off. Wait, I'll fix it. Or not. Why doesn't it want to rotate the right way? Why do you hate me, phone? Guys, is my game upside down? I feel like my game's upside down. That's the lesson I'm getting out of this. That at least on an iPhone right now, my game is upside down. You know what? For the sake of testing, let's just go back to the 4x3. There we go. Button at the bottom. Okay, my game's rotation is not matching my iPad's rotation. Just not at all. Yeah, it doesn't like it. Okay. Why is my game upside down? What do I do? Yeah. How? I don't even know what to do. I'm honestly gonna flip the screen using this, I think. Guys, don't worry about this. I think this is just a stream issue. Yeah, I think this is also just a stream issue. But it's something I have to deal with, so give me... give me 1 second while I figure out if this fix is gonna work. Ha! So, it did and didn't work. The simulator has an issue and is upside down. That's on the simulator. But I can deal with that. I can deal with that being upside down. That's fine. If the rest of the screen is going to be flipped properly, it is not enjoying its life right now. Guys, I might change the orientation of my game. Just to make this less of a headache for the stream. I might just change the orientation of my game. Look, problem solved. Oh man. Okay, we're gonna move both of these down. We'll move this one down first. Okay, that'll be better, I think. Actually, we want to stick this right under it. Oops. All right, these have different positions because they're different sizes. That's okay. I can figure it out. This is what I do half the time when I'm coding normal things anyways. Perfect. We're just going to change those x coordinates actually, because I don't like the x being at... Actually, I'd rather it be at a division of something divisible by 2 even. So we want this at 8. And we want this at 84. Or 86 maybe? Let's try 86. I see it as right side up, but you're going to see it as upside down. I'm sorry. Oh, is it like oh, it might be that. Okay, either way, we're good. We're good. We're fine. We're happy now. Everything's good and normal and decent. I do want this lower. Going against my own logics here, I'm sorry. Hey, but now this doesn't annoy me, so now I'm happy. So now we're good. Now this doesn't bug me at all. Oh, look at my boy. I didn't even notice him. He's just been falling over. So we set the character name. Hey, done. Done and done. This is a non-editable field, so I'm going to make it black. We're going to let editable fields be green. Oh yeah, I think you're way behind, Rex. Are you... I guess there isn't, yeah. Let's see. So the next things, if I'm making a D&D sheet, are... It'd be class and stuff, but we're not gonna bother with that. We're gonna do stats. So we're gonna have a series of labels going down the side. We do want these centered. Very behind, yeah. These are gonna be not very wide. Actually, they don't even need to be that wide. They're gonna be in a box is gonna be the issue. These need to be, I guess, wider than that. My test should be... Oh no, I want my stats to go up into the hundreds at least. Maybe into the thousands? I mean, I wouldn't say done. Here. How wide does it need to be for me to see this whole thing? Perfect. And we'll do a width of 50, I think it was, or like 46, something like that. Yeah, perfect. Nailed it. Okay. I'm going to build the logic on this, because this is going to be an editable field as well, so it's going to be like the enter name. Oh, I should have just copied enter name. That's what I'm going to do. Sorry, I didn't think that out in advance, but I did think it out eventually, so we're good. Oh, I don't remember what that width was now. 75, something like that. That'll do. That'll do. I believe it's 2 off that I want them to be, so that they're lined up with each other. Oh, though these probably won't be lined up anyways. No, they won't be. These are going to be slightly off center. Or they're going to be slightly in more, I guess I should say. They're going to end up with a box around them. Just like stylistically, they're going to end up with a box around them. The box is going to do nothing. But it's going to be there. So actually, I'm going to, for my own sake, I'm going to throw in the box around them. Just to kind of give myself an idea of what I want this to look like. Oh, no, I want it to be lower, so I want this to be at 70 maybe. There we go. There we go. I like the way this looks. I think this looks really good. Now the question is, how many of these boxes can I fit down? Like how wide am I going to end up making my whole thing? What are your dimensions? 9 and 70? Okay. So we need you to be 9 again. How close is 60? Too close. How close is 50? 50's good. I can live with 50. So if we go... Was this 70 to 50? Is that what I did? Yeah, so I went down 20. $9 and 30. We might be able to fit one more. 9 and 10. Yep. So we can fit 4 stats. I have 7 planned. We might need to come up with a 8th stat so I can have 8. Because 8 would make sense. 8 would be doable. Oh, I should have put... I want to copy this. No, I want to stamp this. Rex, if I want to cut and paste, how do I cut and paste? Is it this tool? All right, copy the object. And then I can stamp? Nope. See, I did it wrong already. This is how I do it. Cut. Got it. We're good. I figured it out. Don't worry, Rex. And stamp. There we go. Eight? Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, not that, so it wasn't that copy and paste, but I figured it out, Rex. Sorry, I know the delay is rough. That's not your fault. Oof, didn't mean to do that. Big oofs. There we go. This is going to say strength. I might need to make it even smaller, but we'll see. That fits at least, but the other ones might not. So this might need to get smaller to match the other ones. What's the longest one? I guess Constitution. So we'll check Constitution. Or Intelligence. Intelligence is probably the longest. Almost fits. 140. Welcome to the world of development, where you take very small times to, or you take a long time to get very little done. Okay, so it does need to be smaller. 22 will do. Okay. Strength. This is our first stat. That's approximately where I want it to sit. Now I just need to double check this and make sure it is set well. Perfect. Okay, and then we copy, and we're gonna go to 2 and 55. 2 and 55. And our second stat is going to be dexterity. And then we copy again. We move to 2 and 35. And our next stat is Constitution. Guys, words are hard, but I got it. I think I got it. I think we're good. And then we copy, and we're going to move this one to 2 and 15. And our next stat is going to be Intelligence. Okay, now I gotta make some more squares before I can move on. But that's how it's gonna look. That's essentially the style of my stat sheet. Oh, maybe I should just make it scrolling. I might need Rex's help with how to do that. But I think I should probably just make it a scrolling scene. That makes more sense than confining it to this space, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Rex, you're gonna have to teach me how to make that work in a second. -2 and -10. Oh, that didn't work. Was it not 2? Nope, it was 9. My bad. 9 and -10. There we go. You recommend using arrows. Ooh, scrolling is going to be a little more difficult. I recommend using arrows to move the menu. Okay. That's also doable. I can do that, I suppose. But we're definitely gonna do that. We're definitely gonna continue down, and we're gonna make a menu that goes up and down. But we'll do it. We'll do it. And that way I can have 7 stats, and I don't have to make up 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 6. And this is 7. So now we take these and we copy them. These go to 2. And oh, negative or 5. -5? Yep. Got it. My brain was tripping out on how to do that math for a second, but I figured it out. And this stat is going to be Wisdom. And -25. This stat is going to be Charisma. And then my new stat that I'm adding in because I like it. And our last stat to add in, Luck. There we go. Okay, so we need to go back to the main layer now so that we can deal with our clickable. It should have essentially the same logic, yep. Perfection. Except for default text is 0. And it is not character name, it is your strength. Strength. What is your strength? Stat. I think I'm okay with that. I don't know. We'll see. That really should default to 0, but 0. Oh, I have to center it. Give me 1 second. Yeah. Alignment centered. Then I might need to move the X. Yeah. Alright, there we go. So we got the strength stat going there. We'll change this to read 0 as the default. And it's enterable because the player is going to have to enter their stats the first time around. Though what I might do, maybe it shouldn't be enterable. Maybe it'll be an alert that is roll stats. And it will re-roll your strength. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. Changing this logic. It is not going to have input. It is going to be multi-button. The message is going to be roll strength. Yeah, okay. If they hit OK to roll strength, we're not going to just straight up set labels, so we're going to close that for a second. If they say yes, okay, so we're going to do some math here. I'm going to have to try and figure out how I'm going to do dice rolls. If they do, I guess I'm just going to do math random, right? With the range of whatever the dice that they would roll. You know what I should have done is had a D&D player manual open so that I could remember what the roll is. It's 4d4 d1. D&D 5e roll stats. 4 6-sided, 4d6. Yeah, 4d6 d1. Yeah, 4d6 d1. Okay, so that's gonna be a trick. So we're gonna have to do 4 math randoms. We're gonna see if I can figure this out. We're gonna do d6. So it's 1 to 6. I guess I could just loop. That would probably be smarter. And I need the 3 highest numbers. How am I going to do the 3 highest numbers? We're doing 4d4. So we have random numbers. I need a way of storing the 3 highest numbers. Or removing the lowest. What is a good way to do that? Can I get the minimum of an array? Or can I get the lowest number out of an array? Because that would probably be my best bet. Yeah, I need the largest 3 numbers. That's the goal. Yeah. Can I sort the array? Then sort it. Okay, so I can sort it. Where's... Perfect. That's what I needed. Where's my sort? It's got to be this, right? It's got to be in modify. Yeah. Yeah. I know that bit. So I should be able to loop random number 1 to 6 and store that random number in the array. It's in the logic tab, but you can search for it. It's a behavior on its own. Okay. My search doesn't work, so that might be another simulator thing. Another simulator bug. I always, oh, there's sort array. Perfect, okay. Oh no, this isn't what I wanted to do. This isn't what I wanted to do. I remember now. Sorry, had a bit of a brain fart on how the behaviors work, but I remember now. So we're gonna have an array. So I need to get an array out of here. And then modify array is what I want. There we go. Modify this array. Append value, this number. There we go. After all those things are done, hope I'm doing this right. I hope I'm setting this logic up right, but we'll see. Modify array will allow you to add, delete. Yeah. 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 Yeah, okay. Thanks, Rex. I appreciate you. I'm glad you're here. Into the array. Once it's done, I want to sort the array. I want to do a numerical sort on this array. And then I need to get array value. I'm gonna need to do another loop. This is gonna be the best way to do it. We're gonna wanna do a loop. Ooh, I think you should use the behavior mode instead of the value in the modify array. The behavior mode? Okay. I'll do that. I trust you. Is there a reason? Ah, okay. Yep, I understand why now. I read the info. It now makes sense. You were correct. Doing the behavior way is definitely going to be better. It'll modify the array, but it won't update the array behavior with the modified array. Ah, okay, okay. Perfect. Nope, that makes total sense. Thank you. So we're gonna sort the array, then we're gonna loop through the first 3 things of the array. We're going to get array value. That index is going to be whatever index we are on in the loop. No, the count of the loop. I'm still learning it to this day. Yeah, there's so much. It's awesome. Value equals modify the array but doesn't change the array object. Behavior equals modify the array and updates the array object. Got it. That makes sense. So this I could probably use the value, because I don't need to modify it, but it's okay. I think this will work though, so we're going to get array at value that, and then we're going to add I'm going to need a box container, I think. That's going to hold... Oh shoot, what is this going to hold? It's going to hold this, the sum of this equation, but what's this equation going to be? So we need to add it to whatever value's already stored. Value in the box container plus get array value. And the box container value is going to have that stored in it. So that should give me, that should add up the 3 largest values and put them together. And then once that loop's done, oh, I can't loop it into the box container. Once that loop's done, I want to set the label to whatever value is in the box label. Yes. Yes, that's what I'm trying to do. Get the sum of the larger 3 numbers. That is exactly correct, Rex. What did I do wrong? Ah, that's what I did wrong. I did not connect it. Whoops. There we go. We're good. We're better. Everything's fine. We're going to keep the array and the box container up here. Okay, so it's definitely not working the way I'm wanting it to. Because 3 would not be the answer I'm getting. 15 looks right. That looks better. I guess 3 is possible. 27 should be impossible, so it's still adding. Oh, hey, nonsense. Oh, it's okay. No worries, nonsense. It's good to see ya. Ooh, what manga were you buying? Okay, so which 3? Name the 3. I want to see if I know them. Oh, so or were they all for one series then? Yeah, I was thinking that too, Rex. I'm gonna do that after I'm gonna set it here. Modify array. Oh, I almost had it. Delete all values. There we go. Behavior for that array. Okay. Quintessential quintuplets. Oh. Oh, nice. I don't know if I'm aware of that one. Um... That didn't work the way it was supposed to. I'm assuming these things are happening in the wrong order. But I don't know. I don't know why it's doing that. So we're gonna try this. See if it works at all. It forces behaviors to execute from left to right. Don't use delays? Why not? This should be setting the label and then deleting all the values from the array. You know what? I'm gonna make a loop, actually. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna throw in a little debug label. I want to check something. I'm just gonna throw a timer that's updating that label every second with what is in the array. Come on, give me this label. Thank you. Empty. Okay, I'll do that. This was also useless, so I'm not going to use this. I'm going to get rid of this. That didn't seem to be as useful as I was hoping. So in here, rather than this, we will throw a behavior bundle down. And we'll have it do set label and then modify the array. Okay. So let's try this now. Still getting zeros. Why am I getting zeros? If I take away the delete, am I getting values again? Getting values again. That also was the same value 3 times. Yeah. Oh. So what if I want to get something to happen, but you should put it outside the loop so it doesn't reset itself multiple times. So how do I get something to happen after loop? Oh, I think I know what you're... Oh. I think you're maybe suggesting I do this? And then the second behavior is this. Yes, kinda. Okay. So we'll see. We'll see if this works. We'll see if this does what I want it to do. Roll. Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay, so... I don't want that. I need... another behavior bundle here. And I want this. And this. This is going to be so annoying for me for a second. Ah! And that. There we go. Well, there we go. Loopception. Yes, okay. There we go. There we go. This might be looking a little better. We'll see how this runs. A 9 would make sense. A 27 doesn't make sense. 33 doesn't make sense. I feel like it's just counting up still. Why isn't it resetting? I don't understand. I'm gonna make another test or another debugger thing, another debugger label. Right? It doesn't make sense. So in here, setting that label to be whatever the array is at. It's a blank array. So riddle me this. Oh! I'm so dumb. Box container. It's not the array that's the problem. It is the box container that is the problem. It really does, dude. It really... Okay, but I can get rid of this. That was a good lesson. Just wants to reorganize them every single time I double click. There we go. Okay, so under modify array, is there a modify box container? How do I clear... Yeah. How do I clear the box container? Can I use modify array on the box container? Nope. Huh. I guess I need to put the value of 0 in the box container. Because the box container does whatever the most recent value is, right? So at the end of everything, I just need to put a 0 in. I think. I don't know if that actually makes sense, though, or if I'm just being crazy. But let's try. Let's try this. Roll strength is a 9. It makes sense. Roll strength. It's a 3. I guess that makes sense. Roll 18 makes sense. 18, I guess, again. 6. Okay, I think it's working. I think it's working. No worries, Rex. I think I got it. Yep, we're getting random rolls every time now. Beautiful. I mean, some of these rolls seem to be the same over and over again, but that's okay. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Done and done. So now we just have to copy that over a few times. And then we can roll all of our stats. So, woo! It took a few tries, but guys, we did it. I was sitting a little high, but guys, we did it. We did it. Oh, that is interesting. Just do it in multiples of 3. So that was a fear of mine. It's not, I don't think my math is working right. You make a very good point. It's all in multiples of 3, so my math's not working right. This is doing something times 3 every time. Oh, I love the dramatic shot. The dramatic shot's where it's at. Okay, so we aren't done with this yet. Good catch. Good catch, Rex. Good catch. Oh. No, I should be right. Do I not want it to do loop count? This should be right though, right? That's what I'm wondering. I'm wondering if it's getting the same number 3 times in a row. But I don't know what the array's at. So actually, let me turn this off for now. Do I still have that test label out there? No, okay. We're gonna throw that test label back out. And we're gonna set it. Set label. That label. To whatever's in the array at this point. Okay. It should be loop index. Loop count is the amount of items in the array. Oh, perfect. Okay. See, that's what I did wrong. Thanks, Rex. I thought it might be that. Thank you. Yep, that worked. Roll again. So that didn't work. Oh, right, because I'm not deleting the array right now. That's my fault. That's my fault. Let me put the delete back on. Although I guess then we'll never see what the array is, though. Oh yeah, okay, so 3422. Right, because I deleted afterwards. Never mind. I got my orders messed up. 14. Oh, it's not sorting. Why is my array not sorting? Ah, that's why. That's why it wasn't sorting. Fixed it. We're good. This should work now. Sorry, I'm weird about this. There we go. I like it. I like it done this way. So I think I should be good now. Okay, so it's a reverse sort though. Okay, so I need it to go the reverse way. See? Rex, I was fixing it before you even said it. I didn't even need to read. I had it. I got you, Rex. I learned the lessons the first time around. There we go. This is what I want. I want to click that off. I want it in descending order. That should be better. Let's roll strength again. Perfect. So 4 plus 3 is 7 plus 2 is 9. 652 is 13. That does work. That does work. Beautiful. This now works exactly the way it's supposed to. Oh, look at that, all threes. The randomness was losing there. There we go. There's some random again. Okay. I am sufficiently pleased with this. I think this works. So now we'll just go and copy it across. Rex, do you have any... I know it's going to take a couple seconds for you to get back to me. But do you have anything that you think should be different in that logic? Or do you think it makes sense now? Where are you at? 5 and 70? Okay. Copy you. And you go to 5 and 50. And then we need to go into its behaviors, because we have to change a few things. I guess just the alert. I guess we just need this to say dexterity and roll dexterity. Roll strength. Roll dex. Hey! 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 Guys, it's an exciting moment, okay? We can roll our stats in my game. That took so long to figure out how to do appropriately, but we can now roll our stats. Our beginning stats. Whew! That was a process. So we're going to copy this. We're going to switch it to 5 and 30. And then we go in its behaviors and we set its alert to say Constitution. I'm going to spell that wrong. Guaranteed one of these times I spell it wrong. Roll Constitution. Words are hard. Words are definitely hard. Now it's dark. I give up on my lighting. Copy this. Move it to 5 and 10. And then we change its behavior. We change its alert to now say intelligence. And we have it roll intelligence. Okay, those are the 4 you can see on the screen, so I'll just test these 4. Make sure that they're all still working properly before I move on. Roll strength. Nailed it. Roll dex. Nailed it. Roll con. Nailed it. And roll int. Nailed it. Man, what a poor dex stat this character has. Definitely does not want to be a ranger. Oh, I like this. I like my rolls. I like my roll system. I like doing it this way. This is fun. Okay. So we can keep copying this down. -5 and -10. And this is wisdom. Wisdom. Roll wisdom. Back into that one. Copy. 5 and -30. Go into our behaviors, and this one becomes charisma. I might even change these. I might make the title roll whatever your stat is and take out the message. But we'll see. I'm going to actually take a look at how that looks in a second. So put that to -50, and we'll change this message to say luck. And roll luck. And I'm going to test that change I was just suggesting. We're going to change this one to just say roll strength. And have no message, because I want to see if I like the look of that better. So when we roll dex and all the other things, we see dexterity, dexterity, roll dexterity. That seems so excessive to me. When we do this, we see strength, roll strength. That makes more sense to me. And I'm actually even going to change that still. I'm going to put the short forms in the roll, because that's going to be my way of teaching the user that there are short forms for all of the attributes. So it's going to be roll strength. I should have thought of this before I copied them all, but whatever. It is what it is. Roll dex. Back of that one. This one becomes roll con. This one becomes roll int. Roll int. This one becomes roll whiz. This becomes... I think it's roll char? I think is charisma? And luck is gonna basically still be luck. Just without the U. So now you come in here. Yeah, roll strength. Perfect. I think that looks way better and is gonna teach the user more about how the system works. Oh! What bad rolls? What bad rolls? I should make some kind of if condition that, like, if it's above 0, you can't reroll. You get one roll. You get to roll your stats once, and that's it. Oh, that would be so deadly. I want to have, like, one reroll. I want to have one reroll, but I don't know how to implement 1. I definitely know how to implement 0. What could I do to implement... You have one reroll. Oh, a counter. A reroll counter. Or a roll counter. We're just going to use a value, I think. Roll counter. So it's going to start at 0. And at the end of your roll, I want to increment that value. So I'm going to take add values. Yeah, I want to do it here. Yeah, I want to do it here. And we're going to add... Shoot. I lost my train of thought. There can be another value such box here that keeps counting how many times you rolled. Man, Rex, me and you. We're just on the same wavelength right here. +1. Oh, it might have to be a box container. We've been working hard, nonsense. Because I want to stick the sum of that value back into value. Back into the roll counter. I don't think that's gonna work. I might crash my app. Give me in a second. Hey, it didn't crash. You know what I should have done though? Is put a label, or is change this set label to be the counter. Snip, snip. Move that out, move that in. Set the label to be... Actually, it can just be this. This makes sense. No, I want it to be the counter, because I want to see what the roll counter starts at. Right, 0, duh. Did I do something wrong there? Was it not strength I was altering? What label am I in? I'm in luck. Dang it! I didn't want to be in luck. Whatever. Strength. Behaviors. This works out though, because now I can make it a box container. There should be a counter behavior where you can increment and decrement by a number. Oh, really? Do you know where that is, Rex? Oh! Oh! Yep, yep. That makes sense. I agree with you. Or, yeah, I agree with what you say. That makes sense. Counter behavior for incrementing / decrementing value. Okay. I want to get this working before I leave. So let's try this. We're gonna run the stream a little late today because I'm very enthralled. So we're gonna leave the value there. We're gonna cut this. We're going to do an add values. And we're going to add whatever value is currently here. +1. And we're going to store that value in here. And then we're going to update the label with not the array, but with value to see if this breaks. Does mean more watch time. I think this is gonna break. Oh no, it didn't. Awesome. But it doesn't increment. So, not awesome. Okay, so rather than doing a value, we will do a box container. Oh, sorry, I just realized my posture is real bad. Do another box container. We want that box container to, or sorry, we want, yeah, the box container to hold. Wait. Start at 0. Can I have that? Can I have a default value? Is that a thing? Value is 0. And then add values. And then we want to set the label to whatever is in here. And we want to make this whatever is in here +1. Okay. Why? Why isn't that working? Every time it closes, it should take whatever value is in the box container, add 1. And then the box container should be replaced by that value. So the first time it should be 1, but the second time it goes through, it shouldn't be. There's many ways to solve this. Oh, right, because every time this runs, it's resetting that value. That's what I'm doing wrong. Can I just do this then? Will this work? There we go. 2, 3, 4. There we go. Got it. Took me a second, but I got it. Then we're gonna throw another if statement. Just straight up at the top. If the counter or the box container value is greater than or equal to 2. Yeah, greater than or equal to 2. No. Greater than or equal to 1. Because that means you've already rolled. No, 2. Right, I'm allowing 1 reroll. Then we turn off behavior. Which I believe is in here? Nope. Where's... Oh, yes it is. There you go. Behavior off. So then we turn off our stops touching behavior. And we stop the whole chain of events so that they can't roll anymore. Right? So you roll once. You got a 10. You're like, oh, I want to roll again. Roll twice. You got a 12. It's still going. So I didn't do something right. What did I do wrong? Rex, do you have any ideas on this one? Oh, no, I know what I did wrong. I know what I did wrong. I know. I want this. Let's try this. What? Why isn't it working? Oh, because it's probably not starting at 0. See, Rex? We're on the same wavelength. I got you. But now it's not executing the first time even. Maybe I do need to set its a value of 0 to start, though. You have an idea? Yep, my idea didn't work. Huh. Oh, yep, you're right. So that's not what I want. I think I want it like this then, maybe? Maybe that's what I was doing wrong? Rex, when you catch up, you can let me know if this looks better to you. Yeah, okay. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Beautiful. That's much better. So you get 1 reroll. Better or worse, you get 1 reroll. I should also change that logic at some point so that you can only reroll to a better stat, but like what I should put, I should do a whole different logic on your reroll. Well, not a whole different logic, but just a logic to check that A, the number is higher than the number that is already in there. And B, that the number is, oh no, I don't remember what B was, but that the number's higher. Anyways, I forgot that I've gone over on my stream, so I'm just going to call it there for today, guys. We definitely got a lot done, and very complicated stuff. Like, it looks like a small amount when you look at this. But when you click into like the logic and you look at all the logic we did, and then you think about how complicated this logic was, we got a lot done. We got a lot done. You can use the maximum behavior. I don't remember what I was getting at when I was wondering what I would use the maximum behavior for. Oh, right. Got it. I know what you're saying now. So that I have the highest number in there. Right. Yeah, but that's going to be it for today, guys. It was a lot of fun. I clearly really like building this particular game. Maybe more than I liked building the tank one. So I'm excited to do more work on it, because really just building this is nothing. The logic that I want to have in for encounters and for leveling and for skills, that's going to be a lot more in depth. So I'm making a harder game, but I'm doing it from scratch. So you guys can hopefully follow along every step of the way. Rex is definitely going to be my champion through this whole thing, helping me figure out what to do the whole time through. But it was a lot of fun. You guys were great. Thank you everyone for watching, as per usual. Have a good day, Rex. Have a good day, everybody else. And as I always say, be good to yourselves and be good to those around you because it is important. And until next time, I'll see y'all later. Love y'all. Bye-bye.